Hello, everybody. Let me know if you can. I need to know if you could see me and hear me because Yusuf is still on vacation and I set this up all by myself. And I'm thinking it happened without a glitch. However, where are we going? Okay. All right. I'm going to continue on. Thank you. So we are here for the free Monetize Your Knowledge session. And it's just kind of a companion to the class that we created for you, the Monetize Your Knowledge class. Sorry, I was like looking at distracted by the control panel here in YouTube. All right, so now it's coming in. Okay, so if you don't mind in the chat, do give me a little confirmation that you can hear me and see me, and I will keep talking. So I just wanted to get together with you guys, you know, if you've signed up for the class, maybe give you some tips and help you answer some questions, kind of show you what we've got going on for you. The class is totally free. You can go in and do all the lessons, and we do have a free workbook to give you today. Hello, Marty. That I'll tell you all about and show you as well. So first off, I'd actually, maybe I'll share my screen so you guys can see what I'm looking at. Well, let's look at this. We have created this class for you. And actually, if you are a Course Creators University student, you know this is a course I created a while ago, and it was repurposed for EKitHub University. But the reason we wanted to bring it is because it really shows you how to use kind of the stuff you know already, the knowledge that you have, whether you're an expert or not in anything, that you can find different ways to monetize that content. It can be, you know, free content that you have ads on. You sell things as an affiliate. You could create courses. There are so many different options. But this course really helps you find what your special knowledge is, what sets you apart from everybody else out there. And that's becoming more and more important now. There's so much noise online that you need to know, you need to bring something different. And that doesn't mean necessarily, you know, quintessential expertise, just that you have something special to offer, and this class helps you do that. I'm just gonna put the link in the chat that you can sign up. Yes, you can sign up for the class, and when you do, if you have signed up already, you don't need to do this stuff. 1 second. There we go. If you sign up there, you will be able to log in. You will see the course here, which we're going to look at in just a second. And there is also the workbook inside your members area. That will take you through the first part, the module here, and really help you brainstorm those certain things. Let me just put that link in, and then I'll slow down a bit and talk about what's going on in this class. Okay, so direct link to workbook. Just note that if you're going to use that link, you need to sign up for the class. The class is free. That's the first link I put in there. So I'm going to pin that link because some of you will still need to sign up. And if you've signed up, you can use the direct link to the workbook. So the course is kind of divided into 2 modules. And the workbook that I just gave you is going to help you through these 4 module lessons. So the first is just some overview, start here for best results, which we always try to give you so you kind of know what's going on and how to use the course. This is about the live session. Here is your workbook, and these are the first 4 lessons. We talk about how to find your knowledge, even if you don't think you're an expert in anything, as we talked about. And it really helps you kind of ask questions about yourself. And like sometimes, you know, our knowledge is our experience or what we've helped our clients with, or just how we convey certain ideas. Maybe we think differently than other people, or maybe we bring different elements to something, or we support our audience in different ways. It's really going to help you dig into that. And then we also talk about how to deliver your knowledge to people who can't wait to hear from you, packaging your content, so all those different formats of content, different ways you can monetize, and also really pay close attention to this lesson, which is leveraging other people and resources to spread your knowledge. So even if you have a budget of $0, you can still get help with your content and get more useful things out to your audience without working yourself to death. I think that if you are creating all your content, it makes it really difficult to grow your audience because you're so busy on creating the content. It also takes you away from those other marketing and monetization activities. So there's lots of good advice in there. And we could take a quick peek at the workbook. Yeah, Tansy, you need to go in. You can see it on my screen. If you go into the course, it is the module 1 where it says start here. It's the 3rd lesson there. Let me just double check that the link is on there if that's what you mean, but yep, it's here. Click here to download your workbook. And let's just take a peek at it. So it does, gives you a little bit of cheerleading and help you realize that you do have something to offer. So once you've completed this workbook, you're going to go back to the next module. So this is just going to cover finding your knowledge, finding your strengths, right? To ask yourself things like, what do friends, family, and colleagues and coworkers often ask you about? What advice, ideas, or information do they seek from you? Now, you might be thinking that okay, but that's not the topic I want to do online. What your friends ask you about, but it might lead you to a good topic, but it also will lead you to kind of the things that you do differently, the way you communicate, how you make things easy to understand for people. And then we talk about passions, and there's a few methods, growing a list, different things that you can work through here, different questions to ask yourself, and also how to develop and nurture your knowledge. We're always learning, and there's different ways to do it. Of course, you don't want to get stuck in learning mode, which I know can happen very easily. So, but it's still important to be expanding that knowledge all the time and things that you can bring to your audience. So then we talk about delivering your knowledge, different ways. And I think you'll find these graphics, if you slow down to look at them and at a glance, it might seem like a lot, but there's different ways different kinds of content and stuff you can put out for people. And it really talks about also kind of the benefits and drawbacks and why you might want to do different things. Again, this is the course content, but it's just laid out in workbook format for you. We also here we have the pros and cons, so you can really consider what works best for you. And I think that's always so important when we're doing a project that we see people making money a certain way, and we see their business and you're like, oh, I really want to have a business like theirs, but in reality you don't, because you don't want to do all these things, right? You want to figure out what works best for your schedule, your family situation, what assets you already have, right? If you have an audience or not yet, or knowing what you have to do to really make it work. Free reports and printables, like growing a list, doing that, and monetizing that content from there is there's a lot of time involved in writing or creating the material. When it comes to things like having advertising on your site. So say you're going to monetize free. I'm going to try to find it here. Sorry, I'm going fast through the screen, and then what's on the screen probably isn't that important. You don't need to see the detail because you can download it yourself. But where was it? I can't remember. That's all right. So when it's if you're going to put ads on your site, right, you need a lot of traffic to make that work. And same with, if you're going to create YouTube videos and you want to join the partner program and get paid for your monetization, that takes a lot of traffic, as opposed to if you want to create content and sell affiliate products, you can get a much higher conversion rate if you're doing really targeted content and really targeted products that you're recommending and growing your list at the same time. So this workbook will help you figure those things out. So if what I'm saying is like, well, I still don't know, right? That's why you're going to work through the lessons and you're going to work through the workbook. Yeah, it's a printable workbook. It's not fillable. So yeah, you're just going to download the PDF. If you don't want to print it, you can always write on the notes at this time. We didn't do a fillable one for this one. It's just a free printable download for you. And the other thing, and so while you guys are here, like who is like got dug into the course, any questions you have, anything I can help you with, or any like things that that opened your eyes of possibilities? I'll continue on while I wait for you guys. And then, so once you've done that workbook and you've done these core things about kind of brainstorming about what you want to do, what you have to offer, this second part is a bunch of lessons that you don't, I mean, there was no harm, and actually it's probably beneficial to go through all of them because it'll give you more to think about on all these topics. But you can also limit it to what you decided you were going to work on, because you don't want to, if you're just getting started especially, you don't want to do all of these things, at least not at once. You want to go one at a time. So that workbook's going to kind of help you figure out where you want to get started. Maybe you want to start by creating a free reports or something like that, and grow your list. I would say that is a great place to start, right? Because you're going to grow your audience, and once you've grown your audience, then you'll be able to do a lot of these other things really successfully as well. All right, so Vanessa, I love the audio included. You zoom through the lessons, awesome. And do you know that if you guys are in Course Creators University, you might have already suspected, but that's not me. You guys heard they're audio lessons of my voice, but they're not. We used an AI tool called 11 Labs, which we demonstrated to our students of Course Creators University. I'll put the link in for you. This is our affiliate link in case you want to check it out. You can try out some of the features for free. You cannot clone your voice for free though. You have to at least get a $5 a month subscription that you can cancel anytime. But it's super cool. You upload a recording of you, probably up to 5 minutes. The longer it can't be over a certain size, but the longer it is within that size, the better it can pick up kind of your voice and all the different things about you. So yeah, so it was a fast way to do it, right? I have had this course content written, we updated it, and then we added this audio just to make it easy for our customers. And you can do the exact same thing on any content that you have. It could be your articles. Like you've probably been to news sites where you can listen to the article being read out. And sometimes it sounds like a robot voice, but this is kind of cool. It's just, it sounds like me. My daughter says she can tell it's not me, but and I think I can too, but when I listen to it, I feel like I'm listening to myself. So if you go in any of the lessons, you can just click play and listen to that if you prefer that over watching. So if you're cooking and stuff like that, because most of it, yeah, it's not stuff most of it is not stuff you have to see on the screen. It's just something you can listen to. Yeah. And the Connection restored. Okay, what? Okay, now it says connection restored, and we'll continue normally. Oh my gosh. So you could see my screen for a while? Oh dear. What about now? What about now? Okay, phew. Thank you, Janet. Thank you, Tenzi. Thank you, Anne. I don't know. I don't even know if you heard my explanation. I don't go to webinar, which is what I use to stream to hear just like said I was disconnected, and they said if I don't fix it, they're gonna disconnect me completely. I was very nervous, but apparently I'm back. So that might have been an internet issue. So I don't know where I was, like when I do know where I was, but where you guys, where I lost you guys. But maybe we were starting to talk about the templates. There is the monetize optional upgrade, and I was starting to put that in the chat for you guys. If you don't have the package yet. It's got 100 templates that we've collected. Many were from the original course, and we've updated them for you. And then we added some more so that you can dig into those different monetization ideas, which are in that module 2. So these would go well with that. And it's just under 10 bucks, and that helps, you know, fund the free classes that we're putting together for you, and helps us build the university, because we do want to, that's really our goal right now, is to get lots of students in there, really build up the community, and make sure we have a really great place to work together, all of us, you guys, and that's the idea. So I might take a look at the templates here. I believe I have. Okay, what did I do? Okay, so it is a lot of stuff when you open it up. I'm gonna maybe make this a little bigger so it's not such a distraction what's behind it. I guess that doesn't need to be there. So it kind of divides it into the different monetization ideas: coaching, consulting. I'll come back to these two: free reports, info products, memberships, monetizing your free content, which would include like advertising and affiliate marketing, and then webinars. So those are kind of the main monetization ideas. Then you've got a bunch of content templates, copywriting, persuasion type stuff, and ones for traffic. So, you know, again, you don't have to grab this package and think you're going to use all the templates. That's pretty unlikely. But what we've done is put together enough stuff that will help you, you know, get the main points from the course and kind of keep you on track. Lots of checklists, lots of fill in the blank stuff type 2. So if you do grab them, you can actually open this text file. I open there we go. And you'll see the template list, and you'll see it divided into the categories, right? So you can see at a glance what's in there and what might be useful to you. So yeah, I think that you need to go and kind of go through that workbook, the first part of the class, kind of come up with the idea of what you want to work on, and then do those lessons that are related to what type of monetization you're going to do, and then grab the templates that are relevant to that. And as always, you know, again, like, we're giving you lots of stuff, lots of templates, lots of ideas in this class, right? But I think really would like to encourage you to, you know, kind of narrow it down, stick with one thing, focus on that, and then see that through, and then move on to the next thing. I think, you know, I know it's a lot in this class, and we do not want you to feel like there is a risk of you feeling overwhelmed because we've given you so much. But I do think that workbook will help you kind of refine what you want to do a little more specifically. And the other thing I wanted to show you, of course, is whenever if you go through any of the lessons, you will see there is a comments area below. We are probably the only ones to see that generally, because most of the other students won't necessarily see your comments. So if you want a little more engagement and ideas, definitely come by the community. You can see a link to the community at the bottom of every lesson, and come on by and join us. We do post regularly as well, and there's, you know, it's a great place to connect with like-minded online entrepreneurs and other people, potentially people you could create content with. Remember when we talked about a short time ago, one of the lessons is the leverage your, where do I have it? Is leveraging others, right? This one is leveraging other people and resources to spread your knowledge, like working with other people who have similar topic interests, you know, interviewing each other, doing a webinar together. So our goal is really to have a place where you can meet people who will fulfill those needs. Because I think, like I've said it a lot of times, is that, you know, one of the biggest, most important things for my business is, you know, growing and maintaining relationships with other online business owners. Whenever I need somebody, I need someone to interview, I need someone to do some work on my site or create something for me, or I'm looking to partner on someone on a project, I always, I have the network where I can, if I don't know who to ask directly, I can ask someone else. So we'd like to help create that for you. And, you know, obviously your participation will certainly help do that as well. And one other, I'm happy to answer any questions, but one last thing I'd like to ask you and suggest is that part of this is we are looking to grow this. So if you're able to share, if you dig in, take a look at the class, if you like it, then please do share. Send your, because this is a skill that a lot of people want to know how to have, right? The workplace is changing, the online landscape is changing and everything. So share the free class, let them know they can come in, and that's more people for our community as well. And the more people we have, the better off we all are, right? All right, so I don't see if I'm missing any questions or anything. And let me know. And I would also like to tell Marty, I think I don't know if Melody got back to you, but I did see on my notifications, Melody does answer the emails, about the podcast yesterday. We are going to take a little break. We're going to focus, because we want to get more of these classes and we really want to grow this. We are going to come back to the podcast. So I was really touched that you are waiting for us to come back. But I think we're looking at maybe September or something like that. But in the meantime, this is a great place to connect. We'll also do some other live streams in the meantime. So there's always opportunities to chat and stuff. All right, so that last link I put in there and the one that's pinned, if you still need to sign up, definitely go in there. You can log right in and you can find when you log in, this is where you'll see, this is where the workbook is. And that will help you get started. Thanks, Marty. Yeah, all right. So I think I'm going to wrap it up. It is 4:30 p.m. here. I'm not sure. I know some of you are probably up late with us, and I appreciate that. And it's always good to see you guys. And if you need anything, come on by the EKitHub University community, invite your friends to the course, and we'll talk soon. See you later.